94.9 WDKB, it's Monica. I recently got to talk with Steve Fossen from the band Heart by Heart, which is going to be at the Egyptian Theater this Friday. Here's our little chat. Steve? Steve, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Hi, thank you so much for calling in today. How are you?
Good.
Good. So we're going to be seeing you here very shortly. Come into DeKalb, the Egyptian Theater, with this amazing Heart by Heart performance. It's going to be Friday, September 27th. Tell me what we can expect to see at the show.
Well, we have some incredible musicians, and we're all very good friends, so we have a great time on stage. Mm-hmm. We try to play all the favorite heart songs that people have heard over the years on classic radio, and back in the day, if you're older, it's on FM radio, and we really have a great time playing the music. We try to play the music as faithfully to the recordings as we possibly can.
That's great. And Steve, of course, you are very familiar with what the fan favorites are because you have been there since the beginning, a founding member of Heart, correct?
That's correct, yes.
That is so cool. How far back does that go?
Well, Raj and I were friends in junior high and high school, and we were very excited about music. And in our middle year of high school, we decided to make a band, and that band eventually turned into Heart.
Awesome.
And we kept changing musicians, not on purpose, but people would leave for personal reasons or whatever.
Life happens.
And we kept improving the musicianship and talent and enthusiasm and drive. Drive is a very important part of making it in any business.
Of course.
So eventually we hooked up with Ann Wilson in 1971.
Yeah.
And she shared our drive and our desire to make it big in the music business, and we just kept working at it until finally we came to the attention of Mike Flicker and Mushroom Records in Vancouver, British Columbia, and they contracted us to record Dreamboat Annie, and the rest, they say, is history.
Wow. And see, this is proof right here that high school bands can indeed make it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice, and I'm not sure that there's a lot of people that would make the sacrifices that we had to make to make it big.
Yeah.
But it's a lot, sometimes it's very disheartening, but you just keep your eye on the prize and you just keep working at it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. While the music business is a dream to work in and so much fun, it's there's a lot of highs and lows. So to have stuck with it as long as you have, for as many decades as you have, and through as many musicians as you have, it's a testament to your talent that you still get to keep doing it to this day. Now, you are the bassist, correct?
Yeah, I play the bass, and Michael DeRosier, the original drummer for Heart, he's our drummer.
That's awesome. Can you do you remember how you came about meeting Ann Wilson? I mean, gosh, what a powerhouse.
Well, Roger and I had a band, and then a couple of the guys decided to leave, and we put an ad in the paper.
Okay.
For a singer, a drummer, and a guitar player.
Yeah.
And Ann came with, she had a friend that was a male singer, so it was her, a male singer, a drummer, and a guitar player. We hooked up, and we started a band, and the other people drifted away, but Roger, Ann, and I stuck together and decided to make a go of it, and we just kept working.
And then success finally came, and my gosh, were you guys successful. Officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When was that? Like 2013, right?
Yeah, yep, 2013. We were inducted in the city of Los Angeles at the Nokia Theater.
Awesome.
And it was a fascinating experience.
Most of LA is fascinating.
Well, yeah, but we're during the rehearsals that were the day before, that, Don Henley, Tom Petty, John Fogerty, it's just like...
So a lot of pinch me moments, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was just like, holy moly, how did this ever happen to a guy that grew up, north of Seattle?
Well, as you said, hard work and talent, and it's something that you continue to do today. Now, tell me about how this transitioned into Heart by Heart, kind of the tribute band, but more than that, because you guys have been there from the beginning. It makes it a little more special.
We kind of call it a spin-off, but people aren't really familiar with the term spin-off when it comes to a band, like they do with a TV show or something. But, Mike and I were the original members of Heart, and so when we met Summer, we got her, Roger and Mike and I got her to sing a couple of Heart songs when we did a party downtown Seattle back in 2008.
Okay.
And over the course of the spring and the summer and the fall, I kept running into Summer at different dinner parties and events, and we'd go see bands together.
The universe was pulling you together?
And we became friends, and then by the new year, 2009, we became a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's even more exciting. No wonder it's so much fun to perform on stage. There actually is a relationship here.
Yeah, and so we, I would, when she'd be getting ready for work, I'd be playing the bass, and she would be singing along, and people heard about it, and so we would do a bass and vocal duo, and we'd play people's dinner parties, and we'd play bistros and jam nights around town at different clubs and stuff, and people liked it a lot, and some other people heard about it and wanted us to open up for Dwight Yoakam up in Alaska.
Ooh.
So we thought, well, maybe a vocal duo is a little light, so we decided to ask Mike and another guitar player, Randy Hansen, if they wanted to make a band, and we did. And we called it Heart by Heart, obviously. And we got all ready for the show, and then Dwight canceled the show. So, but we had a band anyway. So
right.
We kept rehearsing, and eventually our first gig was a benefit for the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation.
Incredible.
And we raised quite a bit of money, and some people heard about us, including a booking agency around town. And the next thing you know, we're playing all around Washington State. And through our website, people around the country started hearing about us, too. So then all of a sudden, we're playing all around America, too.
That's incredible. Congratulations on being able to kind of parlay that into this whole big production.
Well, one thing I forgot to mention with all the hard work and everything is there's an element of luck.
Oh, yeah.
That's involved, too.
You got to be in the right place at the right time.
And you have to be prepared to take advantage of the luck that's presented to you. Mm-hmm. And we were lucky enough to be able to take advantage of the luck.
Yeah. No, and that's great. And Summer, let's talk about her as a vocalist, because of course the Heart songs they are beast to take on. So does Summer have the range to do this justice? I know what you're going to say here, but just in case anyone's wondering.
Well, yeah, she does. She her father has had Summer singing for their neighbors and neighborhood get-togethers and cousins and family get-togethers since she was like 2.
Yeah. So music and singing is her life.
Yeah, and then all through elementary school, junior high, high school, and college, which she did get a scholarship for singing.
Wow.
To a college here in Washington, Central Washington University.
She's serious business.
But, yeah, so she's been singing her whole life, basically, and for some reason, she just has this quality in her voice that, she doesn't sing exactly like Ann Wilson.
Yeah.
But she has quality in her voice that is convincing when we do the Heart material. So.
Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, it's one thing to try and emulate, but it's another thing to just kind of celebrate the music in as best of a way as you as an artist can. So I'm sure no, that's great.
Exactly it. And and we don't try to Summer and Lizzie don't try to dress up like Ann and Nancy or anything like that, because they're people in their own right.
Right.
And they're celebrating the music of Heart, but they're not trying, like you said, they're not trying to emulate
right
the style, their stage style or anything like that. What they're doing is like paying homage to the talent and the music of Heart and Ann and Nancy Wilson.
No, that's great. And as you did mention, you do keep it as faithful to the original material as possible, because that's what the audience and the fans want to hear. And since you've been doing this for so long, do you have a favorite song to perform, whether it be just on I really like playing it musically, or you just really love the energy that it brings out in the crowd? What do you look forward to?
Well, my favorite song, and the first song that I actually recorded for Dreamboat Annie was Magic Man.
Ah, okay.
So, I mean, that song kind of says it all for me.
It's a good one.
It's got a great drum part. It's got a great bass part. It's got acoustic guitars. It's got electric guitars. It's got a great vocal.
That's rock and roll.
Yeah, and and oddly enough, Magic Man is one of the highest testing radio songs ever.
Oh,
so,
I believe it.
So we're very proud of that. So, I don't know. I love that song. I love Love Alive, a song we did on Little Queen album. Dog and Butterfly I love playing. Straight On.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on and on. I don't know. I'll go to the grocery store or whatever, and I'll hear, Heartbeat will come on the radio.
Right.
And I'll just stop and listen, because I just love to hear, what the music that all of us put together, and and people obviously still love it to this day. So
and that's great. I love to hear that you're still proud of it. I know I'm sure a lot of artists who have been doing it for decades and decades and kind of performing the same songs, maybe it gets a little old for them, but it's great that you still appreciate it and that you're proud of it all.
Yeah, pride is a very important part of life, because if you're not proud, then it doesn't sound. You're not going to convince anybody that you're truly into it.
Right, and it keeps the love of it alive, so that when you are performing on the stage, it's believable and the audience can kind of feel that, and it will resonate.
Yeah, and my life as a person. I mean, I have a very complete life.
Yeah.
As far as my life around Seattle and my life together with Summer and all that kind of stuff. But when I get on stage, that's almost the best thing about my life.
Yeah. Performing is a thrill.
Yeah, and it has been since I was in high school. So
that's great. Well,
I can't keep the smile off my face usually.
That's great. Well, then I'm very excited to see you guys come this week. It'll be this Friday, the 27th, at the Egyptian Theater, Heart by Heart, with Steve Fossen and Michael DeRocher. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Well, thank you, Monica. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I have dealt with the press and quite a few media and radio outlets and stuff since we started promoting this show, and the people are so proud of the Egyptian Theater and so proud of their community. And you can just tell from everybody that I talk to.
Well, that's so nice of you to mention that. No, it's great. It really is a gem here in DeKalb, and I know there are Egyptian theaters throughout the country as well, but this one here, we really are proud of it. So we can't wait to share it with you.
I can't wait to be there.
Thanks so much for your time today, Steve.
Thank you, Monica.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Steve Fossen. What a cool guy. Tickets to see Steve with Heart by Heart this Friday are available at EgyptianTheater.org. we gotta play some heart right now, right? Here's Magic Man on 94.9 WDKB.